Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. This is the 0.32 main update, and as you can see, a storm is blowing. Holy crap. Yep, this would be terrifying if we were not standing on our house. So yeah, we are on our island. It's quite interesting. The sea mesh is going absolutely mental. There's lightning, there's rain, it is blowing a gale. Crap! And right where the sea mesh actually hits the island itself, there's kind of like a step, kind of a tearing effect. I think that's basically so that the mesh doesn't just clip through the island. Oh, there you can just about see it. I don't know if YouTube compression is just going to really wreck that, but basically these waves are enormous, absolutely enormous. If we stand on the bow of this, okay, let's not stand on the bow of that. Oh boy, yeah, because that's poking out over the edge. That is absolutely terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. And there is the surface texture of the water goes absolutely mental. You can see it. You can actually see it if you were a little higher up and if you had a bit more light. Unfortunately, we don't have that much light. This isn't the only new effect in 0.32, but while it is going on, we may as well have a look. Oh god, do we dare? We do not. I don't know. Is this easing up? Is this easing up? See how high this actually gets. Oh my god, let's go for it. Oh, sweet baby J. Right, okay, so now we're... Oh, that really does go over the walkway there. Holy crap. It's not something I would recommend. Yeah, the water goes very far down and then comes all the way up. Oh. Oh, that hit our feet, and we are quite high up. Oh crap. Well then, this is very North Sea stuff. This is too real. Yeah, no, there are other things in the update, but I need to focus on getting back to the island without getting drowned like the walkway is going to kill us. Let's go. Good lord. So yeah, new storm effect. Brilliant. Scary. Terrifying, but brilliant. And you can see the step effect here, where the mesh just hits the edge of the island. That's basically, I'm guessing, so that the mesh doesn't just, the water mesh doesn't clip through the island and just throw all your stuff around, because that would be both hilarious and terrible. You would get to a new island and all the stuff on the shoreline would just be thrown around everywhere. God knows what would happen to your raft. I know there's no tides in Stranded Deep, and there's no currents in Stranded Deep, but it has been. Holy crap! Wow! I mean, that you could just see how high the water is as it's like going past. That is amazing. Yeah. In the developmental stage, early developmental stages, I found some patch notes way back from about 2 years ago. They did mention tides and did mention currents, sea currents. Ooh, I have been on a beach in Cornwall photographing a shipwreck, kind of almost like this actually, and the waves have been doing this, and I've been like, nope.abi out of it. Yeah. Whew. So this is going on. Let's look at some other stuff in the 0.32 update, because a lot has changed. A lot of things have changed. Oh, it looks like this is all dying down now. Oof. Main thing that's changed. One of the things that changed is our status effects. We're now cold, apparently. Oh, okay. So there are player status effects. If we go inside a building, can we not be cold? Yes, that's definitely a thing that can happen. So you either light a fire under your butt, or you... Oh, there it goes. Or you go into a building and your status effects will clear up. Same for sunburn, I believe, although I think the opposite is true with sunburn. You actually just leap into the sea, I believe, although I have not really looked that one up. You probably correct me in the comments. We're going to go in here. Oh, we'll half know. So we've got our watch, which now just says 63 days survived, fine. 1634, fine. So the sun's kind of about to go down, so we might need to do some work and then do a little bit of sleep. The food bit, the health bars and everything are the same as before, and then we've got the stasis effect, which actually just tells us what's going on. The next thing, let's get our torch so we can actually see this. Can you tooltips get out of the way? The toolboxes. Yay, the storage chests. They actually have a stencil on the side. So I've got medic here. And if you use the... Oh, God. I haven't actually put anything in there. So we've got tools and tools. Label gun, label maker. So if we use the label maker on something, we can change the label and then it appears on one side of the... let's put that in the hands. Of the crates. Which is actually really cool. So if you've got a load of crates and you're like, oh, I don't know what's inside them, you can actually label them all up and it actually says on the side, which is not that useful, I guess, since there's a huge tooltip right in the middle. Other things that have been fixed, blankety blanks, shelves. Shelves have been fixed, so the shelves are now working. The hooks are now working. Yay! 0.32. Or let's go up here, have a little look. Yeah, the sea has calmed the hell down, which is nice. Nice. It's back to its normal, just scary self. Other things that have changed. If you want to do a bit of crafting, no longer takes stuff from a circle around you. It has to be either in your inventory or in front of you. What? Why is that? Well, I don't know, actually. One of the more confusing aspects of the update. I did like the old, it pulls stuff off the ground sort of in a circular motion or a circular pattern around you. Now, it just has to be, in front of you, basically. I suppose it makes sense on one hand. On the other hand, it doesn't make sense from a gameplay point of view. What are we doing? We're waiting for the sun to go down, 1750. There's about 10 in-game minutes before the sun just disappears. We may as well watch it disappear from view. It's beautiful. I mean, the game is still absolutely beautiful. Beam Team have done a cracking job on this, especially since the damn thing's in early access. So we'll whip out a torch. Bam. Other things that have changed. There is new game over screen. There's a new death animation, a new day notification. So yeah, on the watch, it does say 63 days survived. About 9 o'clock on a new day, you'll see a thing appear right in the middle of the screen. It goes, BAM! And if you're swimming underwater avoiding sharks, you might actually poo yourself. And it tells you how many days you have survived. Good. Oh yeah, there's a new plank station. Where are you? I did actually build this so we could actually have a look at it. So just to save time and everything. So we got these trunks here. The new plank station. This is kind of interesting. So let's bring up the crafting menu. Some of these icons have changed. Okay, so the planks. No, it's structures. All the way down to the bottom. So this plank station, and it's very, very important to make note of, the plank station requires 1 refined axe, 1 crude hammer. These things are required to build it, but they also get consumed by it. So you will lose your refined axe and you will lose your crude hammer. So if you've got a almost used up axe and almost used up hammer, build your plank station. Interesting also to note that, look here, the wood chair, 6 sticks, 4 bits of rope, fine. That's about 1.5 trunks, 2 trunks. The plank chair, 4 plank scraps. Well, the thing about this is, each one of these, so if we go, boop, no we don't, no, here we are, let's go to structures, furniture, no, one of these, we want plank scraps. So we can make planks. Now these things are in front of us at the bottom of the screen, so we can hit planks. Bam. Planks have now been stored, but 1 log makes 1 plank scrap. So if you were to make a chair, let's go back to furniture. So here we are. 6 wood sticks. 6 wood sticks, 4 lashings. Not a problem, because yuccas actually grow fibrous leaves back over time. It's 1.5 tree trunks to make a chair. A plank chair is 4 tree trunks. So I would only really use the plank scrap if you are like end game, or if you desperately want planks, or it's quite expensive. I can see why it's expensive, but it is expensive. I mean, I suppose it's because it's a higher tier material, and at some point they might say, we'll add building degradation into the game, and the higher tier stuff will last longer, or you won't need to repair it as much or whatever. So, yep, that's all that. There is a new leather water skin item. Let's have a look at that. It's going to be under tools, I guess. Scroll all the way down. So the water skin, it requires 1 wood stick, 2 leather, and a tanning rack. So it's kind of cheaper if you don't want to get yourself a clay water bottle, if you want to swim in the ocean and dig up clay. Interesting little thing. Just keep an eye on the time. It's 8 o'clock. You know what? We're going to save and sleep, because that's exactly what we're going to do. Turn that off. Actually, it's so nice to have hooks back. It really, really is. So we're going to save, and we're going to sleep. We should really be sleeping at 9 o'clock if we want to watch the sun rise, but we're going to do it at 8 o'clock instead. New damage indicators. Subtle damage indicators help visualize where damage is coming from. Yeah, like a shark eating your face off. Okay, right, fine. Storm weather effect. We've seen they fixed ocean colors. I think the ocean color fix is to do with the sandstorm weather effect. Boop. There we go. The sandstorm weather effect. We have about 30 in-game minutes before the sun rises again. So we may as well just talk about this stuff while it's doing it. Yep. So the ocean will no longer go completely transparent during the sandstorm weather effect. Which was, in fact, a bug. Like we kind of theorized, but okay. Arches and stuff now can be rotated. So when you're building stuff, a lot more stuff can be rotated. The clay foundation no longer interferes with steps, which is fine. So, yeah, an additional screen has the status effects. Great, brilliant. Anything else? So we've got the updated weather effects. We got quite a lot of stuff covered, actually. Icons in the crafting menu have changed. Yes, we've seen that. Sail and motor placement will now also use rotating keys. Brilliant. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. We have to declare war on the sun because it will now sunburn us. Which is, yeah, not something... look at the sea. It's so calm. In fact, what's the weather? Oh, well, apparently it's going to rain again. So that's fun. I don't mind the rain. I just don't want the storm. Can we see anything out that way? Not really. I have put another island into the game. We'll have to investigate that at some point. So the watch, the clay water bottle. Oh, the clay water bottle. Boo, 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 boo. This thing. Let's just check our vitals. Yep, well, water is down. It now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's back to where the buckets were. So the clay water bottles now hold 5 instead of 4. That was a weird sort of weird little mechanic. Fine. The main menu soundtrack has changed. So if you're on the main menu, the soundtrack is now very, very I want to say Marvel, a little bit comic book. I kind of like it. It's good. It's a short little blast. Seagulls. Hello, seagulls. Hello, seagulls, our old friends. So, is there anything else? Yep, they patched an exploit out, being able to build without using a hammer or hoe. So that's gone if you were using that. Well, GG. Anything else? I don't think so. The only thing I'm kind of not... Oh, weather effects. Weather effects. Here we are. So weather effects now will save. So if you are... if you save the game and you log out, or you just go to the main menu and back again, previously the weather effect would revert back to normal. So we would just have a normal weather effect. You'd be back to your blue skies and your clouds and stuff. Now, if it's stormy and you save, and then you come back to the game a week later or whatever, it's still going to be stormy. You can't get away from that by just logging out, logging back in again. Fine. And they've also reduced the number of attempts required to start a campfire. Player status effects. My arm. Okay, it's yellow there. red there, red there, yellow, red. So apparently you can get sunburnt. I'm not entirely sure because we haven't seen that. Apparently you can get cold, and again, I haven't seen that. So, don't know, GG. Ooh, these are down to water, even though it was stormy and everything. I have, since the last episode, do you remember that tiny little island with a single shipwreck beyond the Sea Cliff Island? Oh, wow. You can actually see the new island I've put in. If we put it to the edge of the screen, can you see more detail? Just about. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff over there. But one of the things we're going to need to do is make some weapons, because the other thing that's over there might be great. Also white. Might also rhyme with a shark. That's kind of interesting because I was just talking about that island. So the tiny little island without a single shipwreck on that we explored briefly, I wasn't going to spend too much time there because apart from the fact it was just a little dot in the ocean, I had planned on... Can we just move it to the top of the screen? Yeah, it's the effect. That's field of view, that is. So you can see more if it's in the top left. Just about. Yeah, just see some crazy stuff going on over there. Yeah, so I've made a new island. I've completely removed what was there, and I was just like, whatever. So we can eat some food so we don't die. Nom nom nom. I did go back in the meantime, and I have gone and got a load of wood. So that's why there's a bunch of wood sticks over there. These stuff here. We chopped some trees down as well. So yes, we are... Why am I drinking this? I wanted to water the plants. God damn, we had a storm not so long ago and these plants are already too watered down. So we're going to have to water these. We're going to have to turn these sticks into weapons. That is a definite thing we need to do because there are definitely sharks. Now, if you were worried about... Farming plot. Wait, farming plot. Quawa, 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 quawa. The tooltip's gone mental. I see. There we go. There it is. Day survived 64. So that must be about 9 o'clock. Yeah. And our... God damn, our arms... Freaking... How are we supposed to do this? It's kind of yellowish there. Bright red. There's some aloe vera. Okay, fine. We'll drop this down. Boop. Let's water this. I'm hoping we don't get sunburn. I think the sunburn stops health regeneration. I think that's what it does. So we're going to water that. We're going to water this. We got a huge number of farms. Boop. Yes. So all our farms, if we stand at the very end, because they're all orientated in the same way, we should see that all of them have now been watered. Fine. I don't know how this play status thing really works, but we'll see as we play. I believe the sunburn effect can be stopped by leaping into the sea. Okay, let's whip out an axe and have a little swim in the old sea. I don't really want to swim in the sea, but I don't think there are any sharks here, so that is a good thing. Oof. Ah, right, okay. No, I don't see anything. Fine. So if you create a custom island, unless you put sharks in, you're not going to get sharks out. If you have a standard island, I don't know if that really did anything. Our arm seems to still be very, very red. Oh crap. That's a lionfish down there. Is that a lionfish? That spiky thing? No, that's a sea anemone. Not a sea urchin. I'll get it right. And so that thing down there, let's have another look at it. That thing down there will poison you. You'll get lumpy arms and stuff, and you will not have a fun time. Also, there should be like lionfish and stuff. Lionfish. I think there's one over. No, there was one over there, just behind that rock, which I'm not going to. So I believe the sunburn effect can be alleviated by taking a dip in the sea, but that's just anecdotal evidence. I haven't seen that yet. Good. Absolutely brilliant. I think we've covered just about everything, so we need to work on... tree. We need to work on getting ourselves some weapons up together. So we'll chop this. We'll get some rocks, and we'll get some refined spears, because apparently that's what you need if you are taking on great whites and tigers. There are great whites and tigers over there in that new island. Why did I put them over there? Don't ask me. So we're going to choppity chop chop chop, because that's what we need to do. Oof. We'll choppity chop 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 and chop this into sections. We could use some of these sections to make... What can we make? We can make chips. Oh, daddy-o chips. It's an old British advert. Things we have currently. Well, we have too much stuff, so we're going to need to put some in. I think if you stand in here, here we go. Status effects, healthy. Yes, but if we stand outside, status effects, oh, still healthy. Healthy. Huh. That is something we're going to need to keep an eye on, definitely. I don't know if shade from like trees actually affect it. Let's go on the beach and see if that status changes. Boop. No. Alright. So it might be that we need to go and leap in the sea from time to time. It might be that we need to do other things. We've started making these little stations. So we've got our brick station, we've got our plank station. I haven't got the fabric one up yet. What was I doing? Oh yeah, putting stuff in here. There we go. So let's get rid of that. We've got 1 of 3, 1 of 3. We need rocks. Rocks. Lots of rocks. So we're going to need to turn the rocks into refined spears, because apparently they're the best thing to take out big old mean fish with lots of teeth. So we may as well tool ourselves up this episode. Tools. There we go. Refined pick. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's over there. And that took days to build. That's what I've actually been doing. Building that thing. And it genuinely took a long time. Also working. Lots and lots of working, because I do need to upgrade this PC. Yes, Ryzen is out now. AMD, and I've been a blue boy for a long time. Oh, here comes the rain again. I've been a blue boy for a long time. Used a lot of Intel stuff. But if someone offers you a 8-core 16-thread processor, god damn, you know I'm going to be using it. Okay, so we got some rocks. I tell you what, it'd be quite interesting to see if we throw these rocks behind us. Okay, is this going to be another storm? Maybe. Okay, so let's create a tool, a stone tool. Boop. Let's create another stone tool. Boop. And okay, so these are now in rocks. Oh, we got 2 rocks in our inventory anyway. So let's create another stone tool. Boop. And now we got 1 rock in our inventory. And these 2 rocks behind us. So let's do this. See? Ooh, see? Stone tool. Can't do it. 90 degrees. See? Stone tool. Can't do it. Let's look at these rocks. And now we can create a stone tool. Yeah, okay. So I'm not... Need to pick it up. Can't pick it up because our inventory is full. Ooh, we can create another stone tool. Let's do that and then have a look at see what's going on in the world. So, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Oh, we've already got 4. Well, we got 5 apparently. Let's drop some stuff. Let's make sure we're not going to die or dehydrate. It's just healthy. I think the rain actually chills us down. So everything is kind of... Oof. Okay. Holy crap. Yeah, look at the bow of that boat. Just stand here. Because that juts out over the landmass itself. So it doesn't... There's variation in the waves, dudes. I mean, this is very cleverly done. I gotta say. I mean, the only thing that I don't like about this update has got to be the change in the old crafting, taking stuff from in front of you or your inventory. Yeah, this is exactly how waves are in real life, or at least how I've experienced them. Because you watch the sea, and it'd be like, oh, wave, and you'd be like, oh, okay, I'll get a little bit closer and to watch the storm and stuff. And then whoosh, there you go, one freak ass wave, and then you're out at sea. You're dead. Dunyan rings, which is why when I do photography, I always you watch the sea for a bit and then go, I want to take this photograph, and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to give the sea just a little bit more leeway than I think it needs. And almost always you are correct, because the bit that you would have been standing on, the rocks or a bit of old shipwreck or something, ends up totally submerged. And when several tons of water wants to move in a direction, you are not going to be standing with it, my friend. No siree. So yeah, I don't know what happens if you're out at sea on a raft, which is one of the reasons we haven't. See, we can't see crap now. We cannot see crap. There is the rain effect, the storm effect, and the sand storm effect, which is the days when it's just like really hazy. Yeah, although the sand storm effect kind of got bugged and it wouldn't go away. Cool. This is... okay. The waves over there. I am kind of terrified, actually. This is too real. It's too real. Wood foundation. It's too real. Holy crap. Yeah. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And terrifying. Amazingly terrifying. So if we were to... these waves, can we watch them come in? Yeah. Whoosh. No, there's not a big one. Is that a big one? Oh my god, why are we watching waves in a video game? This is just crazy. Whoosh. This is absolutely crazy, yet fascinating. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. But not like that. So we still need to get some stuff done. We need to make ourselves some... oh, we've got more rocks here. So we got some three lashings. All right, we need some more lashings. Let's just start making spears. Right, okay, so this stuff's in front of us. So we're going to hit up tools. We're going to go all the way down to refine spear. Oh, it requires leather. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Crude spear, fishing spear, crude hoe. We can make arrows, I guess. One and... yeah, arrows might work. Spear gun arrow, 1 and 1. So lashings, we can do spear gun arrows, I suppose. Seems to be okay. Fine, let's do that. Let's just make spear gun arrows. So let's go back here. Spear gun arrow. Oh, I think. What the hell? Wait, what? Did that spear gun arrow just disappear into orbit? What? Yeah, we were holding one and the other one bounced off the ground and just went straight up and just removed itself from the game. What the balls? Fine. Alright. Okay. Let's drop that down. Alright. So that's an interesting little bug, I guess. Spear gun arrow. We can create it. Fine, that goes in our backpack. Now we don't have any more lashings. We're going to need more lashings. Oof, there's a big old wave rolling past. I'm kind of glad that the waves don't just clip over the island themselves, because this house of ours, Jesus, it would be gone. It would be Dunyan rings, my friend. It would just disappear. We'd be like, oh, what happened to our house? And we'd be like, oh, our house is gone. We spent so much time on it. So status effects, we're not cold anymore. Well, we're not cold, so that's fine. What are we looking for? Lashings everywhere, but no more lashings in our pants. Oh, here we are, lashings. Boop. So grabbed a load of lashings. We can go back and make some spear gun stuff, which is brilliant. It is sort of close to the end of the day again. 16:12. So again, 2 hours of daylight left. Speaking, yeah, that genuinely disappeared. All right, okay. So we'll go to here. Spear gun arrow. A spear gun arrow. Oh, that's now going into our inventory. Cool. Backpack. And again, so it's taking stuff from the ground in front of us. We can't create any more because so what? 5. Oh, these seem to be stacking. Okay, fine. So if you, one of 6. Interesting. We're going to need lots of spear gun arrows, dudes. We're going to need a lot of them. Fortunately, this thing is now online, so we can grab some more lashings. How many do we actually need? That's the question. How many freaking toothy fish do we think we're going to meet over there in the distance? I don't know. Okay, let's do one more. Let's just make as many as we can make. Oh, we're out of lashings. Fine. So if we put that away, 1 of 7. Ooh, do they stack to 8 now? Or do they always stack to 8? Don't know. Do not know. We'll go over to our raft and we'll say, hello, Mr. Raft. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab these and see how many. Oh my god. There's 10 of them. There's 10 stacked. That's actually really neat. Let's grab ourselves some emergency stuff there. So let's load this thing up with all the things we need, and then we can head out next episode. So that's the 0.32 update. We've seen some storms. We've seen pretty much all the stuff that this update has to offer. It's pretty decent, I gotta say. There is one bone of contention that has been brought up in the forum, and that is whether or not the sea is murky. Now, I did notice a change in the sea surface, and that only covers the surface, not what's underwater. In that there is kind of like a ripply texture added to the surface of the sea, and at times like this, where it is late in the day, you cannot see through the top of the sea into whatever it is underneath. So you can't see anything. You might be able to see things swimming around, but you certainly can't see things like little fishies, and you can't see the urchins or the lionfish or anything. Interesting that during midday it still seems a little bit murky. Now I don't know if that's because of the changing in lighting effects or weather effects or what. The guys Beam Team insist they haven't changed the sea in any way, and I wholly believe them. Those guys are good guys, but it does seem like the sea translucency from surface to into the water could use a pass, I feel, but that's just me saying that as a dude playing the game. Otherwise, it is the game is progressing. It is looking absolutely amazing. I mean, it really is. It's looking better than ever, and I have, I enjoy the game. But I am going to call it there because that is something we need to do. So if you're liking this series, consider subscribing, consider commenting, consider telling your friends about the channel, because that's that could really help us out. And you know what? I will catch you guys next time.